Good morning, everybody. I hope I don't sound too weird, a little bit sick, just about coming out of it. This is the oil from that Chevy with the weird noise. I was originally caught a little off track because it wouldn't go into gear, but that was because the tow truck driver put the transfer case in neutral, even though the switch was on, I don't remember if it was on 4-wheel or 2-wheel, but I didn't notice that was in gear, because you got to start it up for the little N to illuminate red to tell you're neutral on the transfer case switch there. And obviously I turned it on and was like, oh my god, and turned it right back off. So no flex plate, no torque converter issues, as one person commented. Didn't have a lot of people comment. When we pushed it in, I drained the oil, realized something was amiss. Now there's obviously timing codes, and the timing is off. I'm not really sure the chicken or the egg's the culprit here, but it did sound like a spun bearing. Anyone's heard of spun bearing in the bass? They kind of have that little cheep 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 noise sometimes. So this is the oil. It's pretty dark, obviously, but this is clean. Nice clean one. Get a nice good go around in there. Let's see what we pick up. I'm gonna try to not drip this everywhere. Actually, I'm gonna go get a rag so I don't get this all messed up. Alright, get me a rag here. I take that, look at all that there. That's a lot of metal on the end of that bad boy. Look at that, even stained it nice and silvery. You can see it. I'll do it again. You see there's a little bit left, not a lot. Let's get it all off. Let's get it all off there. And someone might have done timing chains in this thinking that that's gonna fix it, and that's not gonna fix it. And I've already done this a couple times too, so that tells you how much metal's in the oil. Look at that. Look at that. Oh yeah, look at that. So, case closed on that. It needs a motor. Timing chains and all this stuff probably would have fixed the timing chain issue, but it's not going to fix the cheap problem. There wasn't any. I mean, the battery was dead when it came in, so I'm not sure if originally there was any oil pressure codes, but there wasn't when I got in it, and it didn't seem. I didn't see an oil pressure light on. Again, I wasn't running them for super long, anyways. But that's all she wrote on her. It took a little bit to do this video. 1, because I'm sick, and 2, because I don't know. It's not that important. Plus, I was curious what you guys would say. Only one person commented on that little short. Maybe that's because it was a short. So. Easy way to find out if you got a spun bearing: drain your oil and use a magnet. The whole engine's aluminum, so if you're thinking it's like if the metal in the engine that you're finding places is bearing or something else, aluminum does not stick to a magnet. Bearing material should always be some sort of hardened metal. I don't think there's a thing. Yeah, there shouldn't. It always should stick to a magnet. If some company makes main bearings out of aluminum, shame on them, because it shouldn't be. I'd like to thank you for watching. Subscribe, comment, do all that good stuff, and then have a good day.